My name is Jane Patek Quilts. We're at International Quilt Market in Houston. My name is Jan Patek. The name of my company is Jan Patek Quilts,
Okay.
And we're at International Quilt Market in Houston. Well, see, I collect antiques, so I'm not real sure because I have three sons. No, I have two sons and a daughter, and we live in the country and we have dogs. So I collect primitive antiques. So when the boys were teenagers, if they put their feet up on things, I didn't have to have hysterics. I have a very livable home. And I think one of the older items I have used to be you hung meat in it. We use it for an entertainment center now, but you know, they used to, before refrigeration, you'd cure meat. Well, there was a big bar that went across the top. There's holes in the end of it for the bar to come out, and then the meat would hang from that. And it's huge, and it's made out of 2-inch pine, and it took the boys 45 minutes to move it from the front walk into the house.
Wow.
And they told me, one of the questions on there is, what would you grab on the way out? Well, the boys already told me I can't grab that. If there's a fire, forget it. It stays, Mom, it's gone. I remember I was in high school, and the high school I went to had an 8th grade. And I came from a school that had 8 students in my class. It was a parochial Lutheran school, to a high school that had 500 people in a class. And this is the first ball game we've gone to. And one of the little girl's parents took us, and there were 3 of us, and we all came from Calvary Lutheran together. And another one was supposed to pick us up, and we went to the wrong corner. And so we're standing there. I mean, I was 13 years old. We're standing on the corner, the 3 of us, and all the lights go out in the football field, everything goes, the parents never show up. We finally went and walked to a house in the area and asked if we could use the phone, and called somebody, and they came and got us. But my mother was going, "Where were you?" Because she wasn't one of the parents that was supposed to pick us up. It was the other
goodness.
2. So I remember, and you know, all that night I was in trouble, and then the next day when she calmed down from her scare long enough, we all figured out what happened, and I was out of trouble pretty quickly. When I first wake up in the morning, I get up and I make coffee, and then while the coffee's brewing, I go out. I have big bird feeders behind my house, and I don't have fancy bird feeders. I don't even really have a hanging one, but I have a bench with bird houses on it, and then I have some bee hives with a bird feeder on the top, and I go and put bird food there because I have a bulldog who, if it's rainy or wet, doesn't want to go outside. But if I go outside, he'll go with me, and you know, that way accidents happen outside instead of inside. Don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't think if it doesn't square up, add some fabric and cut it square. In fact, I think there's a couple of blocks, that one right there, where we did it and we cut this wrong, so we sewed a piece of fabric on the bottom and then squared it. Do what you like to do and what looks good to you, and use the fabrics you like to do. And you know, don't think you have to. I'll have people say, "I hope you didn't get insulted because I changed your pattern." No, change my pattern. Personalize it, make it yours.